Hello everyone, welcome back. Do you ever feel like you aren't even the one coding anymore? Like you are just a vessel for a dozen of agent screens, frantically trying to manifest your will through swarm of tokens. I've been trying to put words to this frantic feeling that I've had for months. And then I heard Andrej Karpathy talking about this in No Priors podcast. And it just clicked. He calls it AI Psychosis. It's that state where you are at your desk for 16 hours a day buzzing with anxiety, but you aren't really just producing the output in traditional sense. You are just inputting your intent. Honestly, I very closely relate to that. The feeling that no matter how much you do, you're already behind. Even someone at Andrej Karpathy's level admitted that feeling of antsy, that he is not on the frontier of what's happening. If he is playing catch up, I'm sure we all do. But if you are feeling this psychosis, the answer isn't just work harder. The answer is to completely change your mindset about who you are. The first step to breaking the psychosis is to look at yourself, not the model. Karpathy shared his own workflow completely flipped, moving from writing 80% of the code himself to delegating almost since December. That's where the identity crisis happens. What am I if I'm not even a programmer anymore? And when that AI inevitably fails, and it will, my immediate gut reaction is to blame the model. It's not smart enough. But Karapathy calls this is a skill issue. Think about that. If the AI fails, it's not because model is limited. It's usually because you are the bottleneck. You haven't provided the right instructions, right memory tools, or the right context. My job isn't to type the code anymore. My job is to architect the orchestration. We have to move from being the users of AI to becoming the directors of intelligence. So, to become the director, you have to move past chatting with the AI. A single session isn't enough anymore. You need persistence. You must have heard about OpenClaw lately. Karapathy shared this concept of claws, an agent harness that can loop, think, and persist even when you are not supervising them. The goal is to maximize your token throughput by setting the agents free. And the example he shared is very simple. He used an agent called Dobby, the home elf, to reverse engineer his own home local network. Think about the implications. Without any manual setup, Dobby went, scanned his entire local network, found a Sonos sound system, figured out the API endpoints, and built a custom dashboard to control his home through natural language through WhatsApp. And that's what it means to be a director. Your will is being externalized. If Dobby can reverse engineer your house, a coding agent can refactor your entire code base while you are sleeping. We have to stop these using agents for help and start using them for autonomy. But here is the most crucial insight I took from Andre, and it's the only way to stay sane in this AI psychosis. You must filter out your delegation. You must think about what you are delegating to the agent and filter them out strategically. Let me explain. You have to acknowledge the jaggedness of AI intelligence. The models are not uniformly smart. They can absolutely write brilliant PhD level system kernel programming, but when you ask for a joke, it will still tell you the same joke. Something like, why did computer go to doctor? Because it had virus. Models have become 1,000 times better at coding, but the joke haven't improved. It's because humor isn't a verifiable domain. This jagged edge is the core of your strategic value. So here is the new rule I'm following while delegating the tasks. Only delegate if agents can verify them. If you have a unit test, a metric, or a validation last loop, let the agents run forever on it. But here is where things get soft. The strategy, the product fit, the human intent, that's where you have to step back in. That's your few bits of value add. As Karipathy put it, the things that agents can't do is your job now. So, the 16-hour day AI psychosis are a symptom of trying to do AI's job. But we are moving from era of execution to the era of will. Stop being the coder who is afraid of the frontier. Start being the director who commands it. Focus on your strategy. Build your class. Automate your research. And most importantly, start mastering the skill of expressing your intent. Because in this loopy era, the only thing which is holding you back is your own clarity of thought. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.